So this week we're talking all about research methods and the correct way or the best way to verify information that comes out of research. So on page 36, Life in Sociology, there's an article called "Should You Believe Everything That You Read?" This is a very timely topic. This year or last year, 2020, has been one heck of a year. We are still living in a pandemic. We went through a hotly contested election. There's information flying everywhere. As the article notes, we are living in the age of instant information. If you want to know about something with a few clicks of your smartphone, or if you're on a computer, you can have a wealth of information. But you need to think about where that information is coming from. Should you believe everything that you read? I am very skeptical when it comes to reading new information or learning about research. And so this article kind of outlines, how do you know you can trust what you're reading? The first suggestion is be skeptical. Don't believe everything that you read. When you hear statistics quoted on a news source, question it. How did they get that number? Where is it coming from? Is it true? A lot of times, a lot of the news articles that you see or the snippets you see on the nightly news is so quick, there's not enough time to really delve into where this information is coming from. Consider the source of the information. This article gives the example of the tobacco company. If they're doing research on cancer resulting from tobacco use, are you going to trust it if the funding source for the research is the American Cancer Society or the tobacco company itself? The tobacco company it has a stake in the matter. If they say that tobacco causes cancer, well, that's not going to work out very well for them. So you could see how their research might be tainted. Evaluate the data that you're being given. We're very lucky that if you read a news article online, a lot of times there's a hyperlink that'll take you to the original research. So I encourage you to go back to the original source, see where that information comes from. Are they manipulating the numbers? Is it valid? And lastly, do not mistake correlation for causation. So we're going to talk more about it in chapter 2. But for instance, at one time, the percentage of Americans who smoked was increasing at the same time that life expectancy was increasing. So someone might report on that and say, okay, lives are getting longer, more people are smoking. Does that mean that smoking makes people live longer? Well, there was a third factor that they weren't reporting on: improved health care. So you have to really think about cause and effect, or is it correlation? Again, should you believe everything that you read? No, you should not. You should question everything. And especially now when we're looking at the current pandemic with COVID-19 and vaccines, I suggest that you go out and do research, real research. Find out what's going on. Talk to the experts. Don't just trust what you see on Facebook or a story that someone shares online. Do your own research. Your life could depend on it.